Alright, welcome back everybody, and my name is Red, and as you can tell it's not as sunny as I was expecting it to be. There are quite a few clouds rolling in, but it says, the weather forecast says partly cloudy, so there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully it won't affect my riding too much, but I honestly like to ride during the sunny days. Plus I have my visor on, which is fairly dark. Alright, so why don't we talk about helmets today? And I'll be rolling out pretty soon, so more cars are coming. By the way, this is the place where I first started making videos, so it feels like back to my roots, so to speak. Okay. So why don't we talk about helmets a little bit? So helmets, why should you buy one? Why should you wear one? It's on you. Whatever you do, it's your decision, your action. You are responsible for your own self. So, in my opinion, helmets are necessary, especially the full-face helmets. I'm not talking about crashing, falling down, and rubbing your head against the asphalt. No. I'm talking about flying debris, sand, stones, anything else that really bothers people, riders, so to speak, riders when they ride. So it could easily affect your riding abilities because in the moment while those flying debris hit your eyes, this is where you start rubbing your eyes. You're distracted basically. So I bought myself a full-face helmet. My first full-face helmet, by the way, was in the video that I posted earlier in episode 9. It was white. It was China-made, cheap, pretty heavy, and it was XL, so I didn't choose the proper helmet in the first place. So it was on the larger side, and trust me, it is uncomfortable. You must pick a helmet that is snug on you, that fits perfectly like a glove, and it's not rolling around your head. Other helmets, honestly, maybe 3/4 of a helmet. This one is not bad, but those half helmet or no helmet, it just doesn't make sense. But that's on them. Alright, why don't we ride for a little bit? I guess kids are coming. And they're a little bit noisy, so why don't we go and see what that car is over there. It's an Aston Martin DB9. I'm not sure whether it's a Vantage or just a regular DB9. It's got no license plate even. It is looks like Vantage. It is just DB9. Oh, from Florida. Yeah, it's not typical. Those cars are not typical here in Minnesota. I mean, there are Ferraris and all that, but come on. I'm not saying that we don't have people who buy those cars. No cars. No cars. Okay, that's good. So those helmets. My first helmet was a full-face helmet, and it had two visors. One was the inner visor, so to speak. It was tinted. So if you imagine those, how do you even call them? Airborne, I don't know, airplane, military people. They have those types of helmets, so they have multiple visors. The inner one is the tinted one. So this is exactly, what is that one? That's exactly what I had. Well, not the same helmet, but one of the visors was inside of, or so to speak, It was closer to my eyes. Here's the explanation. And it was behind the clear one. This helmet has only one visor, even though it's more expensive. But that one is not made out of cheap plastic. This one is actually not plexiglass. How do you call it? I don't even remember the material, but it's basically made of glass. It's not plexiglass. And as you can see, it's not just regular helmet. It's a, so to speak, a funny one. I made it myself. Those ears, I found them, I glued them on, I put a camera on, I repainted it myself. It was matte black. What am I saying? Matte red. I may include the picture of the helmet, but it looked pretty dull with the color, lack of features. No, it's not. It's a pretty fancy one, in my opinion. I love it. I dropped it 2 times already, so it's getting there. It's getting being scratched and abused. I'll repaint it probably during the winter time when I don't use the helmet. But in my opinion, the helmet is essential. The full face helmet. But that's just my opinion. Again, if you don't want to spend money, you're fine. I mean, it's up to you. It's your life. It's your riding style. Okay, what are you doing now? You stupid idiot. That's what you get if flipping Minnesota. Go home, pizza boy. I was going to say something, but that's fine. I made the message. Oh, by the way, this is exactly what I wanted to say. When I was a kid, I loved those fancy helmets because it conceals your identity. It makes you sort of a superhero. Unnamed superhero. If you are old enough, you have seen, or maybe you haven't, there is a movie that's called The Rocketeer. There is a very fancy helmet on the main character. So it was amazing to me. I dreamed about it. And it's made of metal, of course. It's not for motorcycling or anything, but it's cool. Even for today, I look at it and I say, yes, that is something else. But I've carried the message. You guys decide what you want to do, ride with or without the helmet, but just don't be stupid. But anyway, you guys have safe trips. Ride carefully. Watch for cars that don't see you or don't watch for you. So be self-defending. Take it easy, and we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.